recurring webinar automation workflow. In this walkthrough, we're going to discuss how to set up a recurring webinar automation workflow. First things first, what is a recurring webinar automation? A recurring webinar is a session that happens on a regular schedule, such as weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. It can be live, pre-recorded, or even hybrid. When we talk about automation in this context, we mean using tools and workflows to automatically handle registrations, reminders, follow-ups, and delivery of the session without manual intervention each time it happens. Hence, it allows us to scale the process and free up our time while providing a smooth and professional experience for our audience or contacts. What are some common use cases for recurring webinar automation? Lead generation. To capture leads consistently with weekly value-packed sessions. Customer onboarding. To automatically bring new users through an educational journey at scale. Sales demos. Give potential customers an overview of your product every few days without needing live presenters every time. Training and education. Deliver recurring knowledge sessions or workshops for employees, clients, or students. Community engagement. Run recurring Q&A or update sessions with minimal admin effort. Recurring webinars are a great way to keep your audience engaged and your brand top of mind without the hassle of starting from scratch every single time. Set it up once and let the system do the rest. The benefits: consistency, scalability, time efficiency, higher attendance, better follow-up. Alright, now that we know what it is, where it fits, and the benefits, let's jump into this setup. Here are the 6 must-do tasks before creating your webinar automation. Number 1 on the list is the pipeline. Set up the stages of your pipeline. Go to your Opportunities tab, then Pipeline menu, create new pipeline, assign a pipeline name, and add the stages of your contact journey. For this sample webinar workflow, I have the very basic stages: registered, going, which means they are confirming attendance, attended, and no-show. You can, however, create or add more stages if you want to. Number 2, Zoom links. Note that you need to create a link per schedule so the system can easily identify it. Number 3, custom fields. Create your custom fields based on the schedule of your webinar, and this will be added to the forms that you will be building after. So what you need to do is to go to Settings, scroll down, under Other Settings, choose Custom Fields, then create a folder. Creating a folder makes your system organized and the custom fields easier to find. In this case, let's name A_CM webinar schedule, and then click on the Add field. For our case sample, the webinar schedules are Tuesdays 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., Fridays 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. So first, create a custom field for the days of the webinar. Add field, drop down single, assign the field name, and this is what will be shown when you add it in the form. Choose your preferred day of the webinar. Then, add the option name. For this, it's the days, like Tuesday or Friday, and then save. You can choose either drop-down, radio select, or checkbox, but I like drop-down option better. Just make sure it's single option so that they will only submit one answer. Second, create a custom field for the preferred time. One for Tuesday and another one for Friday, since there are 2 schedules for each day. Third, create a custom field for the confirmation of the attendance. 4. Forms. There will be several forms that need to be created. The opt-in or registration form. For this form, since we have choices for the schedule, I added a conditional logic to show the options when a specific date is selected. Hence, show hide fields if custom field choose your preferred day of the webinar is equal to the day. Then show that day's schedule and then save. Second, the webinar details with the confirmation of attendance. and this will be added to the emails that you need to send out to the contact. You should create a form for each of the schedule. Number 5, trigger links. Trigger links are special URLs you can add to emails, texts, and social posts. When someone clicks on the link, GoHighLevel tracks the link and can automatically start a workflow or take an action based on it. It also serves as a powerful tool for data gathering and audience segmentation. You can find the trigger links in 2 tabs, the Marketing tab and then Trigger Links menu, and also Conversations tab and Trigger Links menu. For this workflow, we will need to create link keys for each of the Zoom link, that is for each webinar schedule. And lastly, number 6, email templates. Believe you me, email templates save you time. It allows you to reuse pre-designed layouts by simply cloning them. They keep your branding consistent and help you connect better with your audience through clear messages and personal touches. So, go to Marketing tab, Emails menu, and then Templates. Click on New on the upper right hand of the page. You can choose from the 4 options. You can create template from existing campaign, email marketing templates, and these are the pre-designed templates inside the CRM, blank template, or import an email. For our webinar sample workflow, I used a blank template and created 4 sets of 3, that is 3 emails per schedule. The confirmation email and 2 reminder emails. Those are the basic emails needed. But you can create more for your nurturing sequences. Say, sending a reinforcement email to those with no show or passed the webinar to let them join the next sessions. After completing these 6 tasks, we can finally start with the automation workflow. There are several workflows that we will be creating. The registration workflow, and this is the automation for when the contact opted in. The email correspondence workflow, and since we do have 2 days, which is Tuesday and Friday, then we need to create 1 workflow for each. This is the automation for setting out the confirmation email and reminders. And lastly, the attendance confirmation. And this is the automation of what will happen whether the contact has confirmed that he is going or not. The registration workflow. We start off with the trigger, form submitted, and this is the opt-in from the registration, and then save. Then add a tag as new lead, and then save. Then create opportunity. Stage is registered. Opportunity name is the full name of the contact. Opportunity source is the contact source. Status, open, and then save. But before saving, check out the other options below. Allow opportunity to move to any previous stage in the pipeline. This means going back to any stage before the current. And then there's also allow duplicate opportunities, which means that you want to create more than 1 opportunity for the same contact. So if this is turned on, it will add a new opportunity, or like the contacts card will appear in multiple stages within the same pipeline. But back to the workflow, the next action is the if-else condition. Is it Tuesday or Friday? If Tuesday, we add a contact to the Tuesday workflow. If it's Friday, then add to the Friday workflow. Publish and then save. The email correspondence workflow. We will start off with the same trigger, but this time our filter will be the custom field for choosing the day of the webinar. For this, it's Tuesday, and then add a contact tag Tuesday webinar. Then the if-else condition, since we have 2 schedules for that day, right? So the branches for this are 9 a.m. or 1 p.m. We need to set the event start time. The type should be a specific day since it's a recurring schedule, that is every Tuesday. Then select the current day of the week so that the days Monday, Tuesday, etc. will show, and then choose the day and the time. Next, you add a contact tag. For this, it's AM slot since it's your morning schedule. Then add a wait time for just like 30 seconds. Then send email confirmation. The best part of having prepared all the email templates earlier is that now you can just choose which templates go for this email. All the subject line, email settings will automatically be populated. Then wait a day before the event to send out the 24-hour email reminder. Note that I have added a webinar details button on the confirmation and the 24 reminder emails because remember, that's where we place a custom field for confirming their attendance. This is so that you will have an idea of your attendees prior to the webinar. Also, both contain the trigger link for the Zoom link. Then add a wait step 15 minutes before the event. Then a 15-minute reminder. You can choose to add an internal notification 1 hour prior the event just to send out to your team as a reminder of the live webinar. After that, we have to add a wait step for the trigger link clicked and set it for which trigger link it is. Then add another wait step 1 day after the event before we set the condition if the contact attended the webinar or not. So how do we know if they attended? Remember that we have created a trigger link for the Zoom? This is where we will use that. So select the events and then choose trigger link clicked is and the name of the trigger link. If the contact clicked on that trigger link, then they will be moved to the opportunity stage attended. And then a thank you email will be sent out. And probably on that email, you can add a link where they can buy the product. In a way, you are upselling. Each branch will have the same steps and actions. You just need to set the filters and templates depending on the schedule. Hence, you can simply copy the actions of one branch to another. So go ahead and click on the 3 dots on the step and choose to copy all actions from here and then copy to which branch you want to place it. Once you're done with the email correspondence workflow of one schedule, you can go ahead and duplicate the workflow and rename it and then make the necessary changes to the filters, selections, and templates depending on the schedule, the day, and the time. Yes, we're almost done with our workflows. Just hang in there. The attendance confirmation workflow. Remember, you need to create one of these for each of the schedules. Since we have 2 time slots for Tuesday and 2 time slots for Friday, we will create a total of 4 workflows. But wait, before you cry and quit, let me remind you that we have that duplicate workflow option, which will lessen your load. Yay! So we start off with 2 triggers. Since this attendance confirmation is added into email correspondences, and that is the confirmation email and the 24-hour reminder email. Then we branch out to see if the contact has confirmed attendance or has passed. If going, the contact will be moved to the pipeline stage going. Else, the contact will move to no-show. Or you can add another stage like abandon or something. Then we remove all the tags to replace it with abandon. Then we remove the contact to the email correspondence workflow depending on which schedule the contact registered to. Boom! You're all set. Your webinars are about to run smoother than ever. Set it up once and let the system do the rest. You've got this. I hope this turns out to be pure gold. Watch out for more high-level walkthrough videos.